Okay, I am out here where the flight cage is going to be eventually, but unfortunately I've got so much work going on in the cabin that I can't concentrate on that right now. So I have bought two 26-foot long by 9-foot wide chicken coops, and I'm going to put them here side by side so that we can start moving animals over here. So I got quite a bit of work ahead of me. I got to get, I don't know, this stuff may be in the way, and if so, I've got to move it and get started.
Picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn,
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers. Standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color. Standing in the way.
Okay, I am almost finished with this. Let's go in here and I'll show. Okay, so I have to go back and get rid of these pieces like this that angle up. I got to cut those. So there's these gaps where the chicken wire meets, the two pieces meet. So to get it up here, I just put them every so often, zip ties. I'm going to go back now with hog rings and close all these gaps. There's a few other places like that too. There's one more corner over here that I didn't finish. I need to cut that off. This side's cut off. I put the perch up there as well. So, but this is pretty much finished. And now the next step that I have to do to this is figure out what I'm going to do for the bottom, because right now something could just lift it and come in. So I'm probably going to put up pieces of siding, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of still trying to contemplate that now. So anyway, I'm going to get started on this other stuff. Here's a quick update on the duck pond. So when I was digging this out with the skid steer, I got down to clay, and that's why this has stayed, because we've had a lot of rain. So, but this hasn't gone down. This has stayed pretty much where it's at. It'll go up the side, but it leaks because there's not any clay on that side. There is, but it's not enough to. But the bottom of this where I dug down is all clay. So I got to still put a liner in this if I want to fill it up more. And then there will be a tunnel system just out of wire that goes from that corner down here for the ducks and geese to swim. And this is all temporary until we can get the big coop put up. The barn goes up there, and then this entire section of woods is all under this, which is the aviary netting. So I'm looking forward to getting that done, but until then we've got a nice place for them. Okay, we are done with this. This one, we got to still do this one, but this one's ready for animals. And so what we did, I didn't show us cutting this, but I just used that same nibbler I used to cut out the vents for the cabin up in near the roof, and we cut these pieces. Had this left over, and cut that to size. And what that does is that prevents animals from digging under because it's attached. And then we put rocks on it. After a year or two, it'll get growth over it, and it just kind of holds itself down, but then nothing can dig. Animals will come up right to the beginning of the chicken wire and start digging, and so they'll just hit metal. So in the next day or two, we'll be bringing the first group of animals over and getting them set up. Looking forward to it.